There is this belief that profit is the only thing that is going to appease our shareholders. On the other side of the spectrum, of course, is the idea that profit is evil, that to make a massive amount of profit means that you are showing disregard for individuals, communities, right, the planet at large. And when you are encamped and entrenched on one side or the other, the problem is it's harder to come together and recognize that no, there really are ways in which you can make a lot of money and also take care of people on the planet. We are going to travel the country and meet with as many disruptors and change makers, impact entrepreneurs, organizations, restaurateurs, architects, builders, designers, thinkers of our future, and find out from them, what are they doing? What are they contributing to make a difference? But also, what are the obstacles that they're up against? Because often it's one thing to know what are the solutions, but we also have to understand what are some of the problems that have either existed or still exist today that we need to get past. The Ripple Center is a 501c3 nonprofit that is rooted in helping young entrepreneurs, seasoned veterans, people that are running enterprises to recognize the significance of making decisions through the lenses of people and the planet, human equity and dignity, and environmental stewardship. We're living in a society that is filled with systems, but that are systems that are not working for everyone. What sometimes we fail to recognize or understand is that the concept of sustainability is not just focused on the health of our planet. The environmental piece of sustainability is just one piece. Economics is another piece of sustainability, and human health is another piece of sustainability. The three of them have to coexist, right? We can't have healthy bodies and healthy humans without a healthy planet. We also can't have healthy individuals without being able to support ourselves and our families, right? All of these things have to flow together, but if one of these aspects is out of balance, it's going to throw the others out of balance as well. Too often, decision makers are thinking about the bottom line, which is profit for the sustainability of their company. But they're forgetting the implications that those decisions have and the impact they're making on the very people that they're serving and who are potentially working for them, as well as the ecosystems that support us as human beings. And there's an imbalance. There is an overwhelming imbalance right now. And we're beginning to really feel the impacts of them. They're bubbling up to the surface. No one has gone days without hearing the term climate change. No one has gone days hearing conversations about inequity in the way that we are treating people, whether it's economically, whether it's from a racial or diverse perspective. There's a lot of imbalance going on right now in our society. And the only way we can fix that is through the decision-making of human beings. Although ethics, environment, education, entrepreneurship have been pretty prevalent themes throughout my life, there are still some pretty big questions that I keep asking myself that I want to know the answers to. Can you be sustainable, moral, and profitable? Can capitalism coexist with our social and environmental needs? What is a truly social impact enterprise? And to what extent should individuals in an organization be responsible for its overall impacts? What can I start doing right now, at this very moment, to start making an impact for the future of all people on the planet? So Ripple on the Road is going to take us all on this journey of trying to find out some of the answers to these questions. But the truth is these are issues and problems that we've created, so we also have the ability to solve them. The Ripple Center's goal and role is to find all of the individuals that are already doing this work, but also to find individuals that are inspired to join in. We're going to build community. We're going to network. We're going to show you the amazing solutions that are out there, and that there are ways of disrupting systems, of changing systems without having to throw everything out completely. Because there are amazing things going on. There really are. Sometimes we get mired in the doom and the gloom and the bad things, and it's important to be aware of them, because without recognizing the problem, you can't come up with solutions. We believe capitalism is here to stay, that there is a way to make massive amounts of profit if that's your motivation, but not at the expense of people on the planet. There are concrete examples of this today, how companies and nonprofits and organizations are thriving through good decision making. One of the issues that we face today is people are entrenched in their mindsets. And what we need is a full paradigm shift. Often we get our egos involved and clamp down onto one belief. There is this belief that profit is the only thing that is going to appease our shareholders. On the other side of the spectrum, of course, is the idea that profit is evil, that to make a massive amount of profit means that you are showing disregard for individuals, communities, right, the planet at large. And when you are encamped and entrenched on one side or the other, the problem is it's harder to come together and recognize that no, there really are ways in which you can make a lot of money and also take care of people on the planet. So our goal, one of the many goals that we have, is to highlight all of the incredible organizations and individuals that are out there that have figured out how to walk that line, how to make decisions for both their for-profit or nonprofit organizations as a guiding principle, as a lens to which they're doing both their shareholders good, but not sacrificing the health and sustainability of the true shareholders, which are all the people and our environment. Ripple on the Road is about to embark on a really exciting journey, a journey that's going to take us all over the United States. As an inquisitive human myself, and as someone who has always thought about the social and environmental implications of the decisions I make, I have great experiences and I have some really good knowledge, but collectively, we have an incredible resource that we need to offer to each other. And Ripple on the Road is going to bring together the stories, the experiences, the pieces of advice, the wisdoms, the unfortunate circumstances, the mistakes that these individuals and organizations have made so that we can use them to better our planet, better our people, better our circumstances. Because, I mean, isn't that why we're here? Isn't this one of the ultimate goals, is to try to make things better for everyone? And how do you make things better for everyone? You treat them with dignity and respect, right? Equitable. You look at how amazing and incredible, right, this environment is that we have. You know, we are immersed and blessed to be in nature that supports us. We are not separate from nature, we are nature. And what we do to our planet, we do to ourselves, and what we do to each other, we do to our planet. Right? We have to reconcile with the fact that we're running down this road, we're running in this race, and we're trying to get somewhere, but where is that somewhere? Right? That somewhere should be a better place than where we came from. Not just for you and me, but for those that are coming down the road. About 15 years ago, I was an educator and I was running an environmental club. And one of the students in the club had a brother who had been one of the early individuals starting up this company called TerraCycle, based out of Trenton, New Jersey. And at the time, it was such a no-brainer of what they were doing, yet it was such a unique idea. They were talking about the concept of upcycling. How do you take materials that we can't recycle, that could be repurposed and reused, but in a different fashion? So for example, a soda bottle, right? So even back 15 years ago, plastics were getting harder and harder to recycle. But what if you took a soda bottle and somehow turned it into a bird feeder, so that you were using a material, an object that was being upcycled? It was finding a new purpose. It was staying out of the landfill. Because the truth is, right, when we throw something away, I want you to tell me, where is away? There is no away, right? We live on a sphere. Okay? When we throw things away, we're just moving it from one part of that sphere to another. So how do we prevent taking these materials that might not have a second life and actually giving them a second life? And an interesting one. And TerraCycle is a company that has stuck to its principles and has started campaigns at schools, at workplaces, on collecting all sorts of trash that would not normally be able to get recycled, yet they're finding new purposes, right? Juice packs that are being turned into pocketbooks, and wallets, and bottle caps that are being turned into belts. They're interesting, they're exciting, and they are staying out of the landfills, thus increasing the health of not just planet, but the people in the communities where this trash normally ends up. This is basically a circular economy, right? Where you keep the same materials going around and using them for different purposes. And I celebrate companies like TerraCycle who are doing this, and hopefully TerraCycle, we will talk to you too. Look, this is the beginning of a really long journey that we're so excited to embark on. There's so much more I could talk about. There's so much more I can tell you. For starters, go to our website, theripplecenter.org. There's lots of information up there, some of the other programs that we're embarking on. We look forward to hearing from you. If you have suggestions about where Ripple on the Road should travel to, let us know. But in the meantime, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and take care of this planet.